So after I've already fleshed it, sewed up all the holes, and pulled the cartilage out of the ear, I brought it over and soaked it for about 20 minutes, and then I gave it a bath. If you don't know how to give a dog a bath, well, I can't help you. So after I've shampooed it with just the cheapest shampoo I can find, I've scrubbed the fur and then used a brush to kind of make sure all the chunks of blood and everything else is out of the hide. And then what I'm doing is I just wring it out all the way down, and then I soak it or rinse it in semi-clean and clear water. Alright, so now it's all rinsed, and the better I wring it out now, the faster it'll dry. So I get all this water off of it. Need to give me one of the roller things, old-fashioned rollers. Alright, so now, don't pull on the tail. Don't pull the tail off. Now, what you do is you leave it fur side out, put it on your stretcher. Get it on there. You have to whack yourself in the face. Start with the wet coyote. Pull it on there, nice and easy. You don't want to mess up the stitches. Pull it on there. Got him on there. Let's put his face on there. Nice and easy. Pull it down. Stretch it out. Stretch it out nice and easy. Don't pull hard. Just get him on there. Alright, now this is where you make your money. You need to use a good brush and brush him out the best you can. See how this is all wavy like that? When he dries, if that fur is not brushed out several times, the fur will be all wavy. That will cost you money. So what you want to do is go through while he's still wet. It's real easy to do. Just brush him out so all the fur lays nice and flat. Don't pull the fur out because that's what you're getting paid for. So nice and easy. There you go. Alright. Okay. Same thing on the other side. I generally take it easy on that tail because you don't want to pull it off and have to re-sew it back on. Alright, so see how it's nice, it's laying nice and flat. You just work your way up. I got this brush down at Petco. You can get the brush there and it works real well. It's just kind of a rake. Detangles them real fast. If you've got a coyote that's got a lot of blood and sand and whatever else all clumped together, when you go to wash it, this actually works really, really well at pulling out that nasty blood and everything else. So, you can see how it's just starting to lay nice and flat. Get up here, get the hair out. There's the ears. I already probed the cartilage out of the ears, so they just kind of flop. You just hang them right there. Same thing with the... There you go. Okay, now that he's laying nice and flat, the hair's all nice and good. What you're going to do is then you're going to turn it skin side out. A little more brushing. The more time you spend brushing it to make it look nice and smooth, the straighter and smoother that hair lays and the flatter it lays, the better. The more money you're going to get. So, what you do then is you ignore the woman behind the camera and you just turn it right side out. Right side out. Turn it around. Turn it around. You can see all your stitches and everything. Just pull it right back on there. skin side out. You're going to get it down on there nice and snug. Don't pull it real tight. And just wrestle it down on there. Use the arm with the leg holes. Help pull it down. There's the ears. There's the face. Down. Pull it on. Stretch it out. Alright. Make sure you pull the legs out. And then once they start to get to the point where they're not tacky and they're kind of dry, what you need to do is tuck them back in. And then you can let the hide dry for a little longer and then turn it right side out. If you let these front legs get all dry, it will be a bear to get them right first side out. So you just turn it around. There you go. Good. Now I leave my front legs a little longer than it says you have to, but a little extra fur is not a big deal. Not having enough and someone grading you down for it is a big deal. So, anyways, so I just pull that leg out, walk it back out, right side out, or skin side out, and you just kind of keep working it down. Sometimes it's a bear. There we go. Alright, so pull it down a little bit, and then what I do is I stretch it back up tight, and I hook the nose on. And you don't want this thing pulled on there too tight. You just want it kind of on there, but not so much that it starts to split. There. There we go. Alright, good. Alright, flip the nose right up over the top. It's on there nice and snug. Then I just lay the nose down. And then I have a wood pin on mine. So I just kind of stretch it out to the hole because it's pre-measured. Put it in spot. And then, as you can see with the other one here, you kind of lay them just to let them dry, let the air circulate. Put the nose back on there. Now, you want to make sure you get it on there straight. You don't want the back all crooked, and you don't want the front, off to the side a little bit. You want the back, the center of the back, right down the middle of the board. And you just hang them on here. And this way, at a nice little angle, these front legs will hang and it'll dry, because underneath that armpit is what takes the longest to dry. So once they do that, you just let them dry. It'd probably be, let's see, it's about 55, 60 degrees here right now. So probably tomorrow morning, I'll turn them right side out, brush them again, then I'll let them, and then I'll turn them first side out, put them back on the stretcher, brush them again, and then come back in a couple hours and brush them again. Couple extra brushings makes the fur lay down real nice, and then when it's all done, then you can go against the fur just to fluff it up. That's it.